بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. صلى الله عليك يا رسول الله، صلى الله عليك يا سيدي ويا مولاي يا أمير المؤمنين. صلى الله عليك يا سيدتنا ويا مولاتنا يا فاطمة الزهراء. صلى الله عليك يا أبا محمد الحسن. عظم الله لكم الأجر سادتي بمصابكم بسيدنا ومولانا أبي عبد الله الحسين عليه السلام. صلى الله عليك يا أبا عبد الله. روحي وأرواح العالمين لكم الفداء، يا ليتنا كنا معكم سادتي فنفوز والله فوزا عظيما. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. واصبر نفسك مع الذين يدعون ربهم بالغداة والعشي يريدون وجهه ولا تعد عيناك عنهم تريد زينة الحياة الدنيا ولا تتبع من أغفلنا قلبه عن ذكرنا واتبع هواه وكان أمره فرطا. صدق الله العلي العظيم. أفلح من صلى على محمد وآل محمد. Yesterday we spoke about the importance of salat and perfecting the ruku' and sujood, and how not to hasten in the salah, not to pray it quickly, pray it slowly. Take your time, you're standing in front of your Lord. We want to just continue a little bit, and inshallah we will move on to the next subject. بحول الله وقوته. First of all, the importance of salat. There's a few steps before you actually start to pray and do the takbirat al-ihram. You have to obviously have wudu. Before wudu you have to have the niyyah, the intention that you want to pray. So you have the intention, you go, you do wudu in the proper manner, and then you pray. You're not allowed to pray without wudu. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam says, La salata liman la wudu'a lah. There is no prayer. No prayer is accepted if you don't do wudu. So there's no point, you're tricking yourself. You get up for salat subuh and you say, oh my God, now I have to spill that cold water on my face. Yes, you do. You have to spill that cold water on your face, and you do wudu on your hands so you can be fresh and you can understand what you're saying. You don't go praying and not understanding what you're saying and half asleep. وَلَا تَقْرَبُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَأَنْتُمْ سُكَارَى. You have to know what you're saying. You have to understand what you're saying. You have to comprehend what you're saying. It's not just an action. It's not exercise. We're not playing sports. We're praying. There's a connection between us as slaves to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as our Lord. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Now, salat, wajib salat, you get a lot of reward for doing it. even the wajib, the one that's compulsory, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards you. But there are rewards different to rewards. When you pray at home, you have certain reward. But when you pray in a mosque, you have a higher reward. Much higher. And then when you pray wearing a imamah, a turban, it's even a higher prayer. It's not hard. Even if you cover your head, inshallah, it's counted as you're wearing a turban. Cover your head with something small, a hat, and pray. Not these hats, like this hat, for example. You can buy it from any place. Ask anyone who's gone to Iraq or Karbala Najaf to bring you one of these araqcheens or gahfiyya, whatever you like calling it. Anyway, the difference between this salat and a salah with a imamah, with a turban, Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he says, كَمَثَلِي عَلَى سَائِرِ أُمَّتِي. The difference between me and my people, how much better am I than my people? That's how much better your salah is with a turban than a salah without a turban. This is mustahabbat. You don't have to do it. You can do it. It's much more recommended. Especially praying in the mosque. If the older generation have work, they can still pray Salat Maghrib and Isha in the mosque. Come and pray in the mosque. There is a mosque, alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. Come and pray in the mosque. Your thawab, your ajr, your reward is much greater than if you pray at home. And any excuse that you have is just an excuse that shaitan brings forward to you. Nothing more. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he told his people, لَتَحْضُرُنَّ عفوا لا صلاة لمن لا يصلي في المسجد مع المسلمين إلا من علة. You have to have an excuse, or else your salah is not accepted, unless you have an excuse not to come to the masjid. And every excuse that someone brings forward is just an excuse, nothing more. It's just shaitan. Because you are bothered to get up and go out to your friend's house at night, you're bothered to go out with your friends somewhere else. But when it comes to salah in the masjid, it becomes hard. Same with normal salat at home, it just becomes hard. The boys are ready to go to the gym and play all different kinds of weights, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, the whole 9 yards, just for a bit of muscle to grow, for the chicks, my chicks. Alaykum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. But when it comes to salat, it becomes hard. When it comes driving down to the salah, it becomes hard. When it comes down driving to a park where he's got to meet with someone or something, all in the secret, because Shepperton is a very small city. I'm sure it has to be all on the, under the radar. So that becomes easy. It becomes normal. It becomes, let's just do it. It's fine. When it comes to salah, it becomes hard. I was at work all day today. Excuses start coming up. There's a printer up there doing the typing for you. It's called the Iblis. That's the excuse, next excuse. And it's already there. He gives you an excuse and you accept his excuse. I've been at work. My wife wants something from Woolworths. Any excuse works. It's fine, any excuse. But for the things that we really want, no excuse. You give yourself no excuse because you want it. You're ready to get up at 6 in the morning and go for a jog or go for a run or go for a walk and do your push-ups and your sit-ups and your pull-ups. All fine. When it comes to salah, it becomes heavy. Why? Because of shaitan. That's it. Shaitan is our enemy. He's always there to fight us, and we have to be always there to fight back. It's a battlefield. It's not a joke. He's our enemy. We have to find ways to beat this enemy. And when we do find these ways to beat this enemy, we will be able to conquer these excuses and these reasons for not coming to the mosque or for not praying. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. I want to tell you the story so it can be an entrance to our next subject. Although I don't have much time, but I'll just try to make it as short as possible. There was this alim, a great scholar. He had a business and he had someone that he had taken care of since he was a child. Say for example a yatim, someone who had no one but him. He was a little boy, an infant, and he took him in. And he started feeding him and taking care of him, clothing him, all his needs, he would take care of him. When I finish this story, I want you to tell me what you think of this person. After I finish, I need you to give me the feedback, so please listen. So after this boy that he took in started to grow up, he became in the age where he can start working with his hands. He started helping this scholar in his business. This scholar had a big family, he had people he used to take care of. Fuqara, masakeen, poor people. Anyway, so as he grew older, he started giving him more responsibility. He gave him the keys of the shop and he was taking care of the place. This scholar wanted to leave overseas for a long period of time. He told this boy, I'm going to leave. I want you, from the money that comes in, the income of this company that comes in, for you to give from the money that comes in $80 to my family and you take $20. So he made him a partner of 20%. He was working on a wage, then he started giving him partnership. He upgraded him. So he told him, there's no need, you're like my father, I'll do anything for you, I'm there for you. So he said, no, take 20%. Actually, you know what? Take 40% and give my family 60%. So he said, that's too much, 40%. He said, you know what? You take 80% and just give my family 20%. So this boy, he was like very surprised and shocked and very happy at the same time. He wouldn't accept it. In the end, he got convinced, it's money in the end. Didn't take much convincing. The alim went overseas and he left him with his business, with his family. After 1 year, he came back, this scholar. He saw his family kicked out of their house. His son is living on the streets. His wife is sewing clothes and sewing stuff just to get her life on and gets her feed, gets her meal on that day. And the guy that he left all and entrusted all the company with him, he's eaten everything. He's taken it all to himself. You don't need to put your hands up, but tell me, what do you think about this guy? You don't need to put your hands up, just say it out. Selfish, greedy, what else? Shabab, what do you think? Is he good? Is bad? Shaitan, what else? Ahsant. Very bad person, la? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has raised us from when our nails were very soft that it could break, you can just rip it off. When we're very young, and He gave us all the wealth that we have, and He asks from us to give 20% of what He has given to us. 20%. Give what is extra. What is extra from your needs, 20% of it, give it to me. And yet there are a lot of people that don't. You heard all the names that they called out: immoral, greedy. That's what you are if you don't pay. That's what you are. You're an immoral person, you're a greedy person, you're a selfish person. Another word, don't need to mention it, but anyway. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Holy Quran, after الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة ومما رزقناهم ينفقون. And it is a very hard thing to do. النفقة في سبيل الله. So hard. Once it hits the pocket, everyone becomes sensitive. Because it's a sensitive issue. Once it hits the pocket. There's a lot of people, I once had an argument with someone. I told him, don't take your children to a mixed school. A mixed school is not a good idea for your child. He said, it's normal, man. He'll get used to it. He'll learn. Makes mistakes and learns. And he's got they've got all iPhones and internet. I said, it's not good. Your child is young. The internet should be in a way where it's in a hall room, somewhere open, where the father and the mother keep walking so he could be scared. Because he's a young child, he still doesn't have that strong belief in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So you have to have the internet out in the open if he wants to use it. So he doesn't go to, la samahallah, bad sites and learns bad things. He said, no, it's all right, he learns. And he was rich, this man I was talking to. Anything I told him, he would not get convinced. No, it's all right, he'll learn, he might make a mistake, then I said, you know what? If you really believe in this theory, give him $1 million dinars from your money and tell him, let's see what he does with it. And his child is only 9 years old. I said, okay. Give him, you don't want to give him $1 million? Give him 100,000 KD, which is $500,000. And he's rich, this man, I know him very well. Give him $500,000 and then see, he'll learn. Don't you want to teach him how to disperse his money? Give him $500,000 from your money and let's see what he does with it. He said, no, that's not the right way to deal with it. When it came and hit your pocket, it's a different story. Your son doesn't pray. يكبر يتعلم. But let him go into your wallet and steal $10. مو يكبر يتعلم. تيجي الراجدي. Hey, you stole $10. When it hits your pocket, it makes all the difference. I don't have time to continue. But inshallah we will leave this subject to a different night. بحول الله وقوته. Stealing is very bad. It's haram. Lying as well is haram. Well, we're talking about stealing. Inshallah, another night we'll talk about lying. Even stealing 5 cents is haram. Giving is good. Taking is not good. Unless you take permission. And how you guys, older generation, younger generation, it doesn't matter. How you learn not to get to that point where you're in between stealing, where you're tested to steal or not to steal, is never ever touch anything that's not yours. Full stop. Don't touch anything that's not yours unless you take permission. Even if it's someone's tikramun thongs outside, you don't know who it's for. Don't wear it and go inside the toilet. Don't do it. At home, there's a Pepsi can in the fridge. It's not yours. Don't drink it. There's a chips. It's worth 50 cents. Doesn't matter how much it's worth. Don't eat it. If it's not yours, do not touch it. Unless you take permission. Take permission. Becomes halal. Eat it. Hani and Maria. And always try to give. Giving is very good. Inshallah, we'll talk more about giving, inshallah, in the later nights. Stealing is very wrong. Amana is very important. الأمام الصادق عليه أفضل الصلاة والسلام says, if someone قاتل أبي أدوا الأمانة إلى البر والفاجر إلى البر والفاجر فلو أن قاتل علي عليه السلام، عفوا قاتل أبي، فلو أن قاتل علي عليه السلام, the killer of Imam Ali عليه الصلاة والسلام, ائتمنني على أمانة لأديتها إليه. وقال, if that wasn't enough for you to get convinced, he also said, أدوا الأمانة ولو إلى قاتل الحسين بن علي عليه السلام. What more do you want to be convinced? So if Yazid came and put $5 with you, it's haram for you to eat it. You have to give it back to him. Of course you don't have to accept his amana. فلو, if you do accept an amana from someone, even if he drinks, even if he does all sorts of haram, it's his, it's haram for you to take it. You have to return it to him. It doesn't matter who he is and how he is and what his akhlaq is, and if he prays or doesn't pray, it's haram for you to take it. It's his, it's not yours. Ahl al-Kufa, they all sent letters to Imam al-Hussein alayhi afdal as-salatu was-salam to come to us, Aba Abdullah, wa inna laka junudun mujannada. We will be your fighters. We will fight the enemies of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. 17,000 letters from Ahl al-Kufa. 17,000 is a big number. أبو زهراء للطفل الأضوية عاش ليدك. 17,000 letters to Imam al-Hussein, come. And we will fight against Yazid. We will take care of Yazid. You just come to us. Imam al-Hussein sent Muslim ibn Aqil عليه أفضل الصلاة والسلام, and he said, he is my trustee and he is my brother. أخي وثقتي Muslim ibn Aqil. He sent them Muslim ibn Aqil. When Muslim ibn Aqil entered Kufa, Ubaydullah ibn Yazid ibn Muawiyah was lost. He did not know what to do because he heard that the governor of Kufa, he wrote him a letter, and the Muslim ibn Aqil has entered Kufa, and he has taken 17,000 allegiance from 17,000 people. And I have closed and sealed my gates, and I can't do nothing about it. So Yazid did not know what to do. He had an advisor. His name was Sir John. I mentioned this story to some of the boys yesterday, but it's okay to mention it again. His name was Sir John. He was the advisor of Muawiyah before, and then he became the advisor of Yazid. Sir John told Yazid, he told him, I have the way to deal with Muslim ibn Aqil. It's with me, don't worry, I'll take care of it. So Yazid said, how? He said, if I tell you, you won't reject it? He said, no, I won't reject it. So he told Yazid, because Yazid had differences, he was indifferent with Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad, Wali al-Basra. He was the governor of Basra. He told him, tell Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad to go to Kufa and for him to become the governor of Kufa. And Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad will take care of this matter. Tell him to go take care of this issue and he will take care of it. But Yazid had he was indifferent with Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. They were like rivals, he had rivalry with him. So Yazid done it, but he wasn't happy. He sent a letter to Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad. He told him, let's put our differences on a side. We have a very big problem. Muslim ibn Aqil has entered Kufa and he has taken the allegiance of 17,000 people. Please go and take care of him. And I will give you the governing of the Kufa. So your governing will be Basra and Kufa. It's all going to be yours. Ubaydullah ibn Ziyad, ما صدق الخبر. He ran, he got ready the next day. They all left to Kufa. He left to Kufa. He entered then, he took over Qasr al-Imara, and he sat in the castle, and he started sending his people and started scaring the people of a great army coming from Sham. So Muslim ibn Aqil took all the allegiance, and in one night they all took away this allegiance. Khana wal amana. They were entrusted with something. They said, trust us, ya ibn Rasulullah. And then they came back on their word. Muslim ibn Aqil was praying, and there was thousands of people praying behind him. By the time he finished his prayer, there was only 6, some narrations 4 people. Some 15, that's maximum, let's say. Muslim ibn Aqil, he left the masjid. He started walking. Put your heads down. It's Musibat Muslim ibn Aqil. He's a brother of Imam al-Hussein. Because Imam Hussein says, Anta akhi. He's not his actual brother, biological brother. He's his spiritual brother. So Muslim ibn Aqil started walking, in the streets of Kufa, and there was no one that he knew there. He was gharib. He was lonely. He was waheed. From one house to another house, he's just looking, trying to find somewhere where he can meet someone and talk to someone that knows him. No one knows him. Gharib. So Muslim ibn Aqil saw a little lantern in a house. He went and he knocked on the house. He sat down. This lady, her name is Taw'a. She came outside and she said, what do you want? He said, Ana atshan. I'm thirsty. He was telling her, I'm thirsty. Give me some water. So she went inside. She brought him water. She gave him the water. He drank the water. He drank the water, but he stayed. So Taw'a got scared. Who is this man? Who is this stranger? So she said, Ya Abdullah, alam tashrab al-ma? Did you not drink the water? He said, Na'am, Ya Amatullah. Na'am, I did. She said, then why don't you leave? So Muslim ibn Aqil did not say anything. He went quiet. He went silent. He didn't know what to answer. So she said, إني لا أحل لك الجلوس على باب داري. I don't allow you. Look at Muslim. I was talking to you about a can of Coke in the fridge. Muslim ibn Aqil only sitting down on someone's stairs, on someone's step next to their house. He stood up. Straight away, once she said it's haram, ma arda for you to sit on this step, he stood up. But he didn't leave. So she asked him, she saw him that he cares about haram and halal. And when she told him that I don't allow you, he got up straight away. So she said, why don't you leave? He said, where do I leave to? لا أهل عندي ولا عشيرة. I don't have a family here. I don't have anyone here. Where do I go to? يقل له وعينه مستديرة أنا لا أهل عندي ولا عشيرة غريب وأعمامي بغير ديرة يا ومثل حيرتي ما جرت حيرة هي أنا مسلم الفاجد نصيرة هي وأنا مسلم الفاجد هي نصيرة وجت له العفيفة وسجتها ماي وقالت قوم شنو قعدتك هاي لا تقعد يا روحي وماي عيناي قوم وروح لأهلك جاهلك ويا ون ويتقطع منها الفاد يا الحرة هلي ما هم بالبلاد، غريب الدار واهلي عني بعاد، وين اهلي هلي ما هم جريبي. اظن مسلم وغيرك موش مسلم، هلا وكل الهلا والعلي لخديم. انا طاعة يا بعد الخال والعام، كثير اهلا يعز الهاشميين، يا كثير اهلا يعز هي الهاشميين. إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. وسيعلم الذين ظلموا آل محمد أي منقلب ينقلبون، والعاقبة للمتقين. أفلح من صلى على محمد وآل محمد.